everyone and welcome. Apologies for the lack of my face again, but I am finally filming this video. I may possibly film an intro later, maybe not, but it is like the end of the night. I have no makeup on and I'm in like pajamas, so it is finally here. The video I have been promising you guys for ages is my vintage toy collection. So as you can tell by the title, this is in part 1 because I'm going to film part 2 with Ivy, as some of my bigger vintage toys Ivy actually plays with, and I know she is very keen to do a video for you guys, and I haven't filmed with Ivy in a while. So I'm going to film most of what I have. Spoiler alert, it is mostly Barbie, but I have been promising this video for so long. I know I haven't uploaded in a while. I have just been, I said in my last video, you know, I started my masters. I am insanely swamped with work, and I was gonna film another video and I was like, no, I need to film this toy video, get it up tonight, because I promised you this video and I did like 3 other videos since I promised that video, so I do apologise. But yes, and this is such a boring introduction because it is just my background, so let's get into it. And yes, so where to begin? Okay, so I'm going to start with one of the first vintage Barbies I got, and this is my Teen Talk Barbie. Apologies for the light. Is it light? Yeah. This is a really odd video to try and film. So this is her here. So as you can tell, she has the statement 80s Barbie, big frizzy curly hair. She has a plate of grass in her hair. Let's just ignore that. And this bizarre little cap hat that she had. Because she's from the 80s, she has her arms already pre-posed in the bent kind of elbow arm position. She's in one of the most 80s outfits you could imagine, a bomber jacket with loud flowers, see-through sleeves, a matching skirt, some pink 3/4 length leggings, and a corset. It all matches. A fun fact, one of my bedrooms that I stayed in, I was in foster care, actually all the bedding, the curtains, the everything was in this material. So although it was a horrible place to live, this all brings back some bizarre nostalgia. So on the back of her, you will see she has a button and a battery pack, and if I press this button here, I can't wait for summer, she speaks. So that thing, in case it didn't pick up on camera, was I can't wait for summer. I like buying clothes. I like buying clothes. Let's dance your records. I think that said, let's play some records. Let's have a tea party. Let's have a tea party. What happened at school today? What happened at school today? You look so cool. You look so cool. Thanks, Barbie. I can't wait for summer. And I can't wait for summer. So that's the phrase she comes out with. For some reason, she's posh in English, even though Barbie is American. She comes from Wisconsin. Fun fact. So yes, and she did come boxed. I got her off eBay, and this is the box she came in. So she is the Teen Talk Barbie. The box was already opened, so I don't really keep things in the box. So if you have a problem with me taking them out the box, you probably want to stop this video. So she is from, oh, she's not from the 80s. I am so sorry. She is from the 90s. She is from 1991. So I was 1 year old when she came out. So there we go. I'll move the camera. So this is the box. We've got this kid here. So wow, Teen Talk Barbie, you talk to me about the things I like best. Let's have a party. Although technically she says, let's have a tea party. So here she is. Get a bit of a closer look. So she has that, you know, the painted on eyes, the blue, the blush, the blue eyeshadow and the pink blush and the lips. Pretty standard 90s, 80s Barbie. And as I said, the big big curly hair. I need to try ways of fixing doll's hair, like I've been watching lots of videos on it, but this is her. Hopefully this is a better view of her here. So yes, she is a Teen Talk Barbie from 1991. So in no particular order of when I bought these, because honestly I couldn't remember, but this Barbie here is my newest, and she is the Colours of Bennington Barbie, and she came out in the 90s. I remember wanting her so badly when Colours of Bennington was a thing. So here she is. She has her beautiful cowboy hat again with the big crimped curly long hair. Again, it's a similar, you know, the painted on eyes of blue eyeshadow, but here she has red lips and hoop earrings. She has her yellow turtleneck, this kind of like suede red jacket. Then she has the skirt and the leggings. She didn't come with shoes and she didn't come boxed. She was unboxed when she arrived. Again, she has the same arms that are kind of bent in the elbow. And she is fabulous. I know there was a whole, like, I'm pretty sure there was a Skipper and a Ken and maybe not Raquel, she wasn't from back then, Teresa. And yeah, she has the on point pointed feet. She didn't come with shoes, unfortunately, but everyone loves these Barbie shoes. It's just how it goes. So yeah, she was the United Colours of Bennington Barbie. I remember these were super limited edition. These were all the range in the 90s, and to be honest, probably owned leggings that were very similar and wore outfits very similar to that in the 90s as a child, because who didn't? But she is fabulous, and you know, the colours in her outfit, like admittedly when she arrived, I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera, but she was quite dusty, which is something I will say, because I get all of my dolls off eBay. They do come in different conditions. You know, I've never had someone be dishonest on eBay, and they all cost different prices. They're usually under a tenner, but eBay is definitely the place to go. Sometimes Etsy as well, actually. There is a few stores on Etsy that sell vintage toys. So here she is in all of her outstanding super 90s fabulous fashion glory. So next I have this beauty, and she is the Victorian Ice Skater, and she was a limited edition, and she is stunning. I remember, oh sorry. Okay, so here we have this beauty. She is the Victorian Ice Skating limited edition Barbie. I remember wanting her so badly. She came out at Christmas. Again, she has the pointed feet, and she has this beautiful dress that is these beautiful stripes, topped with this satin, beautiful like wine jacket with the fur. Her hair is a different shade of blonde. It's less grey, and it has more like big curls rather than crimping. Her face here, you can definitely see the difference in her makeup. This is more what, you know, modern Barbie's eyes kind of are, you know, without the teeth showing as well. She has eyebrows now. And she is beautiful. I remember having a Barbie book when I was little and wanting her so badly, and she honestly is so beautiful. So yes, this is the box that she came in. So the box was already open. So she's a Victorian Ice Skater Special Edition. So this is her box. Now let me see. So here's the back of the box. So we have this beautiful portrait of her here, and then all her details. Does it say? So, dressed in an elegant ensemble of the times, Victorian Ice Skater Barbie joins her friends for a delightful winter's afternoon of skating. Her full sweeping skirt lightly brushes the ice as she glides gracefully across the glistening surface. Her satiny, I thought it said satiny underskirt rustles quietly. She is truly a beauty from this era of elegance and charm. Position your Barbie doll in the music box stand bass. Turn the key and she slowly twirls around. The music plays a melody of the waltz from the Victorian era. So yes, if you didn't know, the limited edition Christmas Barbies were Avon. So you would have ordered these from your Avon catalogue. and she is from 2000. So yes, she was the 2000 Christmas doll. And I'll just open up the box and show you the stuff. So this is the tune. So she would have stood on here and twirled like so, maybe. So, keeping with our Christmas special Avon Barbies, I have her. And now she is still boxed. She came boxed. Excuse the dust. So, what I can show you is you can tell that she's from an older generation by the blue eyes and the open mouth. Her hair quite similar to the last one, except hers is in perfect condition. Is more of that kind of silvery grey tone, but with bigger curls. She has a beautiful blue satin bow in her hair. These big beautiful earrings and necklace. So moving down, she has a blue satin, which she needs dust. Top of the dress going into this big beautiful silver kind of brocade dress, and then I'm pretty sure she's and no, she doesn't have shoes. She does not have shoes, but she comes with a silver hairbrush, and she also comes with a stand, which the sticker on this, obviously never being exposed, is in perfect condition. So you can see that she is also one of the special edition Avon dolls. So she really comes with no shoes. Sorry, this is something I've never... No, she came with no shoes. Oh, you poor doll. So, sorry. So this is her. So if we check the box, so as you see, it is an Avon exclusive, and this is the Winter Velvet Special Edition Barbie. So this one has different translations. I'll just open the box and see if there's a year. As you can see, this is the back of the box, which is a bit better knit because it's not been in the dust. So this is the Winter Velvet Barbie, the Avon Special Edition, and she came out in 1995. Yes, or 96. Why are there different years? I am a bit unsure. So she's 95 or 96 that she came out. If anyone knows actually which year she came out, comment below, because that would be perfect. So yes, as you can tell, she definitely still has the 90s face, which in comparison obviously to the face she had in 2000, her face definitely adapted and changed from the 90s. But yes, she is still, apart from a little bit of dust, in perfect condition, like, and she stays in her box because she still has like her tags and everything. So she's the only one I have that was still perfectly boxed, that she hadn't been removed originally. Okay, so moving forward on to this. So if you know Barbies, you know Barbies come out with their Barbie carry cases. Now I don't think they do them anymore. I haven't seen them. So this is the Sleepover Barbie set. Now I had this Barbie doll growing up. Sorry, excuse my ugly lamp. I didn't have the set, but I had the doll. So this is the box. So it's the pretty Barbie pink. You got the little bow, the handle. This super cute picture of Barbie and her friend having a sleepover. They got popcorn and teddy bears and pizza and a radio. So on the back, you just have lots of, if it's going to pick up, B's for Barbie. And is there a name? Not a name, a year. No. Now I know this is definitely from the 90s because, as I said, I had this as a kid. So if we open her up, this is immediately what you get inside. So we have my poor Barbie face down. Ivy plays with this one a lot. So here she is. Oh, alright. So the reason I just dropped her is, as you can see, she is made from a soft squidgy body. Apart from her face and neck and her hands, she is squidgy like a teddy bear, and her hair is kind of lighter. It's less crimped, but it is gone a bit crazy. You can see here they started to give her eyebrows. So here she is in a nightie, and her feet come already with little cute slippers. Sorry, as I said, Ivy plays with her, so she's a little disheveled. But I had her, this exact doll, and this is gonna sound terrible, but I was little, but because my little brain my one thing I have very particular ways of doing things was with Barbies. I couldn't accept that she was squishy, and I'm pretty sure like I kept putting her in a chair and was like, oh, she's paralyzed, and she was like my disabled Barbie, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I have disabilities, so does my husband, so I mean, maybe I was just preempting my future life, but yeah, it wasn't in a nice way. When I got older, I was like, okay, maybe don't be so harsh. I just filmed this whole thing and did a whole dialogue and realised I hadn't hit record. So yes, I pulled down this bit here to reveal that it pops out into her bedroom. So here we have her window, her units, her bed. She's even got like a pillow here that like, so like comes out. Ooh. And then this amazing floor. I wish this was my bedroom, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we're decorating our room from this to something completely different, but I wish we were having a bedroom like this. So yes, this is the whole thing once it's open. If you excuse the fact that the Barbie has fallen down. As I said, she did come with other stuff. She came with hairbrushes, magazines, a radio, a TV, posters, popcorn, bedding. There was another set of pyjamas. I think Ivy Rose has forgotten to put them back, which I will have to have words with her later. This is what happens when you let your children play with your toys. Not that I mind. Obviously, there's some of them she doesn't play with, but this one I don't mind because she's pretty sturdy. So yes, as I said, I never had this whole kit when I was a child. So actually, when I ordered it, I was like, oh my god, I finally have it. Because I'm really sad. I mean, I had lots of Barbies growing up. I mean, we were really poor. So I mean, all mine were like hand-me-downs. It was very rare I actually got a new Barbie. So actually, even growing up, a lot of my Barbies were from like the 80's or really early 90's, like, you know, when I was born in 1990, but even ones that obviously I didn't have them when I was a baby, you know. So I think I've always had a flair for like having older toys rather than like the newer ones. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm quite lucky. Ivy Rose loves Barbie, so I mean, I still like seeing what Barbie's up to now, but going off on a bit of an odd tangent there. Fun fact, one of the stories I'm working on right now, because Barbie's real name is Barbara and her best friend is Midge, and I've named my two main characters Barbara and Midge because Barbie is my life. I'm actually thinking my next tattoo is going to be a Barbie one. It's pretty shocking I don't have one already. So yes, this is her. I think I have 2 more Barbie things to talk about, and then a couple things that are surprisingly not Barbie. But there will be more Barbie coming in the next video, just a heads up. So here we go. This is probably my oldest piece. This is a Barbie carry case from 1974. So here we have Barbie and her friend, whichever one. I'm pretty sure this is Barbie because that's like Barbie's signature hair. So this is from 1974, and just look. The artwork on here is beautiful, and this is what I loved about the old school doll trunks, was they look like they were paintings, they were pieces of work, like it wasn't just a photograph stickered onto it, you know. And this is made out of like, not leather, but it's so sturdy. And then you have a handle up here, and this is the width. Ignore the dust, that is embarrassing. Here we go. This is like the width of the box. The back of the box is just plain white. There's nothing written on the back of it. So this is back when it was Barbie, the teenage doll. And this is the serial number 1004. So this one is pretty rare. Now it did arrive to me a little banged up, and it was dusty. It had that smell of living in a person's attic for years. So we unclip it. So these ones came with a metal fastening, and then inside it is like this. So you have, it's so morbid, it looks like that scene in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You have a space for 3 Barbie dolls, and there's obviously a rope here that would keep them in place. Here we have another little pink hanger. So this is a hanger. This is actually a Cindy hanger. Hanger. Oh, sacrilege. Here you can see that the previous owner had stuck a sticker. stickers. I don't even know what these stickers are from because I wasn't around in the 70s. And we have a few hangers here. And there is some writing on here. It says 22 pairs. And then, so these obviously came in these cardboard drawers. And this, I'm assuming, used to contain shoes. So in here we have a odd chunky white boot. A yellow boot. And a note that said, run with the dark Scott pack, the cars with the bumblebee stripes. Oh wait, run with the Dodge seat pack, the cars with the bumblebee stripes. I have no idea where that's from. I don't know. I wasn't from the 70s. Yeah, you can tell it's pretty gross in there. It is pretty dusty. So if you know what these stickers are from and what that quote is from, please let me know. I would love to know. And yeah, there's nothing in here, so it's just a space. So, but this is back when, you know, I mean, I know we still use cardboard a lot in toys. Like there was that Elsa castle that came out, and it was selling for stupid amounts of money, and it was massive, and it was just made out of cardboard. And it was like, why are you going to spend £100 on a piece of cardboard? But nothing new. Anyway, and then you have these metal handles. So I mean, it's not the most aesthetic, and that's quite rough, you know, compared to the other one, which was from the 90s, which is still, you know, a long time ago. But yeah, it's a trip into the 70s, my favourite era. But yes, if anyone knows who this sticker is, and these little guys here, I'm assuming this is the Bumblebee pack. I'm going to look that up, but if anyone watching this actually knows what this is from, please comment down below, because I would absolutely love to know what this is from. So, yes, my most, well, not most prized, I love all of these, but this is my oldest one, and one of the first things I got, and I absolutely love it. Actually, I think I got this before my Teen Top Barbie, so I think this is the one that set off the collection. So yeah, and I think this cost me like £4 off of eBay, and I actually had no idea how old it was when I ordered it either. I looked it up and found out it was from 1974, and I was like blown away. So yeah, that's her. Well, that one. And this is something you've probably seen in the background of quite a few of my videos. It's my Barbie typewriter. So this is from 1999. This did come boxed. It did come with Barbie paper. I just have no idea where it has gone. But here we have all the buttons, and you will see that the B is the Barbie bee. I'm going to get tape for it because it does still work. It had like a tiny bit of ink on the tape, and I managed to type like a faint sentence. But here we have the Barbie logo of the flowers and hearts. This screams like quintessential. You know, I was 9 years old when this came out, and that was like 98, 99 was the year that like all my friends and everyone in my class stopped playing with Barbies. But I remember 1998 being the year, or 99, that like my uncle had met, well, my aunt at that year, and like she had bought me like the cool color Team Skipper. I got a Barbie swim bag, a Barbie pencil case, and pencils. It was like Barbie year, and I went to school and everyone laughed at me, being like, we're too old for Barbie, we're 9. I'm 27, I've never stopped playing with Barbies, so I was about to swear there, but I'm not going to. Anyway, went off on a tangent. So we have the sparkly stars, a nice cute sticker of Barbie here. As I said, I had a Filofax of Barbie that I collected like every month or every week, I think they got sent to me, and she was like the cover on that Filofax. Anyway, so we had the Barbie lavender purple here, and this is a fully functioning typewriter. You know, you can obviously see where the people before have like scribbled on it, and it does slide along as you type, and it does have ribbon, so I am going to source ribbon for this and maybe type up something one day on my typewriter, because we are encouraged slightly to use typewriters at uni, so I might come in one day with this and look like a total hipster. I don't care. So yes, this sits up on my desk. My pride of joy. All of my Barbies are my pride of joy. Next to obviously my daughter and my husband and my cats. But yes, I want to get tape and actually start using my beautiful typewriter. And I remember begging and begging and begging my mum and dad for this, and I never got it. And I think that's why maybe part of me collects them, because as I said, we were just too poor to have this stuff. You know, like we were dirt poor. So I think there's that part of me that always, as a child I didn't understand, obviously as an adult I do, you know, but it's that part of me that's like, I never had it as a kid and I still want it and need it, and I get it because why not? So yes, as I said, this isn't all of the Barbie stuff. I have more, just because I'm going to go into a couple things now that aren't Barbie, but I do have more. So if you do subscribe to my channel, like how I just slipped that in there, because I'm going to film part 2 with Ivy Rose, where I think she will kind of demonstrate how it all works, maybe film her playing with it. So it's going to be quite a different video than me just holding my camera going, look at these buttons. So if you would like to see that, see more of, like, I have a much bigger stuff. There's a train, there's a car, there's a coffee machine. You know, if you would like to see more of a how this works and more of a kind of, I guess, child's perspective on it, we are going to film that in the next few weeks. So yes, if you'd like to see that, then subscribe, hit that notification bell, and part 2 will be up in the next few weeks. But anyway, as I'm just showing you my typewriter. So moving on, we have, you probably guessed it, a Polly Pocket. I love Polly Pocket probably just as much as I love Barbie. Well, yeah. I sadly only have one because Polly Pockets actually are really expensive. Comparatively, they're not that expensive, but like online comparatively they are higher up in price than Barbies. Maybe because they're, I don't know if they're just more rare or they're just more popular, I don't know. But this is from 1993, and my dear friend Jade, who has the most impressive Polly Pocket collection, she gifted me this for Christmas a couple of years ago. So opening up, this is like a Princess Palace one. So here we have my little Polly doll. Also, Polly Pockets are very, very hard to come by with the doll, because obviously they're tiny. Don't lose them. So yes, here she is. She's holding a cute little basket. She's got a little lavender dress, her hair. She's so cute. So here we have this like path. It's all pink and gold, and obviously she can stand here and here. So in here we have obviously her piano room. Actually no, this is a theatre Barbie. What am I on about? So here we have the orchestra pit, the observer area. We have more theatre seats here, and this funky carpet. Here is the stage. Obviously people have been throwing flowers. We've got our birdie lights here and up the stairs. So there is a mirror and a bit that spins, and then we have obviously the booths, we have the curtains. Like, the amount of detail that went into Polly Pockets never failed to amaze me. There is one that I really want to get, because it's one I bought in Belgium when I was there when I was really little. I think I was about 6, and it was a babysitter's one, and I've seen it and it actually came in a pretty similar case to this, except it was a heart, and it was pink. Now I've seen it in yellow, but mine wasn't yellow, and it has to be pink. So I'm still on the hunt for this specific one, and it was, I think it was like baby twins. So there was like, up in here there was like 2 little seats, and then like the little cot, and then there was like her bed at the top, and then it was like a garden down here. I don't know. But yes, this is my Polly Pocket, and it is just beautiful. Like, why do they not make these anymore? Like, look at the amount of like intricacy and work that went into Polly Pockets. But as I said, I only have one, simply based on the fact that they are more expensive, and that kind of grinds my gears a little bit. A known friend of mine, when we first became friends in high school, we're not friends anymore, but she still had all her old Polly Pockets, and she had the proper big island sets, like, you know, here's the island and the playground and the Ferris wheel and the hot air balloon and we were in high school, and I was like, I don't care, you're digging these out and we're playing with them. So yes, this is my Polly Pocket from 1993. Moving on, here we have my Magic Roundabout TV dominoes. This is probably the newest one to my collection. Also, fun fact, if you live in Edinburgh or thereabouts from the 27th of October to the 31st, you can come catch my play, The Black Queen, at the Trump Pub in Edinburgh, where the Magic Roundabout plays a really important part in the play. So if you are a fan of the Magic Roundabout and horror, and don't mind Magic Roundabout maybe ruining your childhood a little bit, come see my play. I'll put all the details down below, but self-promotion, shameless self-plugging. Anyway, so here we have Dougal. Dougal is my, like, I want a Dougal. I love Dougal. He was always my favourite. And here's the box. I actually don't know what year these are from. Probably, it'll be from the 60s or the 70s. And then opening it up. So we have Magic Roundabout domino rules. And then we have the dominoes. So here we do. We've got Zebedee and Dougal. We've got like a double Dougal. We've got, oh, I always forget his name. He's the guy who manages the roundabout. And then we've got Brian and Dylan. And we've got the roundabout. And then, yep, here we go. We've got, oh, what was the girl called again? Gertrude was the cow, and I always forget the name of the girl. And Dylan, Brian again, not Dylan. Do we have Ermintrude? Ermintrude is the cow. Where is she? I don't think we have Ermintrude. Ermintrude? She's not there. Oh, is she? No, it's roundabout. So, yes, these are in excellent condition, considering these will probably be from the 60s. And they're all beautiful and painted and magical. Like the magic of the roundabout. Yes, so I haven't played with these actually. They haven't exited the box. This is the most that they've left the box. I really need to get like a cabinet to put all these in so they're not getting so dusty, because my eyes are literally hurting right now because there's so much dust flying around and it's so bad. Oh dear, how do these all fit? So yes, they're my dominoes. I think it's missing one. Yes, I think I discovered that when I think it did say though online that it was missing one domino, but it's just they're painted and beautiful, and it was before we used everything on computer. Like, it's just magical, and it smells like the past. You know that smell when you go into like a vintage shop? It's just that smell. Mothballs. Attics. So yeah, there are my Magic Roundabout dominoes, which I bought basically because I wrote the Magic Roundabout into a play and I had to buy them. And I really want a Dougal tattoo as well. I think I want to like start getting like Barbie and then Dougal and a Polly Pocket. I'm running out of room for tattoos, but I definitely want a Dougal. My daughter says I should have like Dougal's face on like my hand, and then on the palm I should have like a sugar lump. So it's like he's eating a sugar lump. I thought that was a really cute idea. So yes, last but by no means least for this video anyway is my Rainbow Brite lunchbox. My husband managed to get me this for Christmas a couple of years ago, and it is a proper thermos lunchbox. It's yellow. I have no idea what year this is from, but Rainbow Brite was from the 80s anyway, so I don't think she has. No, she doesn't have anything in her. And there's Rainbow Brite and her sprites, and I forgot his name, sitting having an adorable picnic. Looks like they're having lemonade and apples and sandwiches and biscuits. Rainbow Brite was my favourite cartoon growing up and my favourite series of books. I wanted to be Rainbow Brite because I was blonde and weird, and I wanted a sprite as a pet. And I wanted to live in the rainbow magical world, and I actually have a couple of Rainbow Brite DVDs, and we do watch Rainbow Brite quite a lot, and I was really upset to see that they were remaking her, but then not too upset that they kind of kept her looking the same. But there is honestly something so aesthetically pleasing about the Rainbow Brite cartoons, like the way that they're drawn and their clothes. it's kind of like, oh hey, I'm like a weird cyberpunk before that was a thing. But no, Rainbow Brite probably to me comes above all my loves of like nostalgia, because like growing up, like no one else I knew at least like Rainbow Brite. Like I love things like Rainbow Brite and like Gem and the Holograms and Transformers and stuff that was more from the 80's. Like I had them all on video and I'd go to school and talk about it and people would be like, oh, I don't watch that. I don't watch that. Like, I don't know. I went to a weird school. Like, I went to a really bad school. But Rainbow Brite was one of those things that because I didn't know anyone else who liked it, it was like my own little thing. And obviously not Rainbow Brite. Obviously lots of people know Rainbow Brite. I think Rainbow Brite was a lot bigger in the States than the UK. But yeah, I love Rainbow Brite so much. My husband also got me a beautiful Rainbow Brite necklace, which I think I might put that in like the second video, like, because I also have more lunchboxes. I have a Anastasia one as well. But this video was getting really long and I'm getting really like aggravated by all this dust. It's my own fault because I keep all these on high shelves and yeah. But as I said, like, I'm going to do part 2, and I know this video's kind of gone on and it's just me rambling about nostalgia and my voice is going a bit. But I didn't really know how else to film this video because it is just me going, look at this, look at this. You know, I think the next one will be more fun, a bit more upbeat, because I'll have Ivy kind of showing you how everything works. Because it is a video that she is so keen to film, and I really want to film with her because I'm not the kind of person who buys all this stuff and like says to my kid, no, you can't touch it. I mean, obviously there's some things she can't. Like, you know, this box or the box Barbie and stuff, just because they're so precious and old. But, you know, like my husband was like, oh, you bought all this stuff, and then Ivy and the cats like wrecked it. And I was like, well, no, because it's getting a second life. It's getting a second chance. Like, okay, the stuff all sits on my shelves and I appreciate it that way, but I don't want to be that kind of person, you know, there's like, oh, well, you can't play with my toys. No. And I mean, no offense to parents who do that. I mean, obviously, we collect pop figures and they all stay boxed and they're on a high shelf. And I have think, you know, like my husband, I got him like a vintage Jurassic Park truck, which I'll put in the next video. And, you know, he was like, well, no, I don't want it to sit in a box. It's got to be played with. You know, I mean, no offense to people, obviously, who like to keep their stuff pristine. That's just not for me. But anyway, going on to rambling video of you looking at stuff, listening to my voice. Not that looking at my face would be any more interesting, but if you have stayed to the end of this video, thank you so much, because I know this is probably quite a long and boring video to some people. I mean, I would find this video entertaining, but we're not all the same. So as I said, yeah, I got some Rainbow Brite, I got Barbies, they currently live in here on my desk, more Barbie, Magic Roundabout, my Ivy came through and took the Polly Pocket away. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment down below if you had any of these toys growing up, if you collect vintage toys, you know, what was your favourite. If you know who those stickers are and what that quote is from that was in that box, please let me know, because I would actually love to know, as like an extra bonus of, oh, I have some extra stuff from the 70s in my possession. But yeah, as I said, I'll film part 2. We'll get that up in a couple of weeks. I'll have other videos in between, so I'm going to film another video tonight. But yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see part 2 of this video and have it be a bit more interesting and see how these toys work, please subscribe. And yeah, that would be awesome. I would love to have you here on my channel, and I'll see you in my next one. I hope you're all having a great time, and I'll see you all later. Bye!